Hi guys, this is Marty from owingsart.com, and today we're going to do a little subscriber Q&A. Very short one, but I had a subscriber reach out to me not long ago about the Derivan liquid pencil. Now Derivan liquid pencils are like paints that imitate graphite. So she had asked a question, and here it is. I thought since they're rewettable on paper and reconstitute after dry, that they'd have the same effect in a pan without paper. Feel like trying out my theory with a small dab set aside? I'd surely appreciate it. So yes, Sharon, I'm going to give that a try and see what comes of it. So the first thing I did was I took a little bit of the paint, and you have to take the rewettable paints because they come in two types, permanent and rewettable. Now the permanent won't behave the way the rewettable will, and you won't be able to reconstitute it like you can these paints. But either way, I took the paints, the rewettable ones, I took 3 half pans and I squeezed them into the half pans. I did this about a week or so ago just to make sure they were extra dry. Now I didn't have to wait that long. They seem to be dry in a couple days, but I thought what the heck, I'd give them a few extra days. So what I did here was I took my water pen, squeezed a little bit of water into the half pan to wet the liquid graphite in there, and then I just went ahead, and once I could see I was getting the paint to re-wet there, I just went to work with it. You can see here it works just fine. So that first color, and I tried 3 different colors here, so that first color worked pretty nicely, and you can see, kind of see here, but I'm just squeezing a little bit of water in there, moving the paint around, and I was able to re-wet these pretty easily. So I think the quick answer to your question, Sharon, is yes, absolutely, you can re-wet these. Now, a couple of things that I discovered in the process of testing this out is, one, when the paints dry in these half pans, they will shrink. So it seems they end up with about half the volume that they have when you squeeze them into the half pan. So in other words, they contract. And so I think I'd say roughly half the volume is gone due to moisture evaporation out of the tube. So as they sit around, they sort of just kind of get smaller and smaller. So there's less and less in there. So I'm going to say if you're going to put them in a half pan, add about twice as much as you think you're going to need to end up with, and then you'll have the right amount. So shrinkage, I guess, is what you call that. But I think through moisture evaporation. So both of the colors I tried so far worked out quite well. See, so this piece that when I originally squeezed it out of the tube was about twice the size that it is now, and it ended up kind of like a little pebble that I had to work around in there. That's a little tougher to do. It even fell out there, and I just picked it up, put it back in. The bottom line is you're just going to need a little bit more, and then you don't want it to come loose from the pan like that piece did. It's like a little stone moving around in there. So you're going to want to, I think at a minimum, make sure it's spread around the half pan nicely so that it doesn't end up the way that one did. But that really didn't affect the ability for the paint to re-wet or reconstitute, and that worked fine. I didn't notice any other difference between when I used them wet and when I used them, when I re-wet them later on. So I think that that won't make much of a difference at all. At least I didn't experience any difference in the paint. So basically that's it. I hope that answers your question, Sharon, and if others have a similar question, hope this helps them out too. These Derivan liquid pencil paints or liquid graphite are really interesting to use, although to be honest, I haven't found a good solid application for them yet in my own work. I just not so sure they fit into what I do very well, but I'm sure others could find a great use for them as well, and maybe I will somewhere down the line, but I just, like I said, they just didn't fit into my type of painting very well. So, but anyway, that's that, and I hope that helps, Sharon. Don't forget to subscribe, comment. I'd like to hear your thoughts about these if you've used them and how you apply them in your own work. And don't forget to share the video. All right, well, this has been a quick look at whether or not you could reconstitute or re-wet the Derivan liquid pencil. This has been Marty for owingsart.com. Have a great day, everybody. So long.